Hello everybody, this is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com, and I'll be sharing with you what happened to my punch bowl collection. 2 years ago, my friend and I, Tony from the Mornos, did a video sharing our vintage punch bowls, and we also share with you a punch recipe. I'll link that video so you can go check that out. So I'll be sharing with you what pieces I've added to that collection and how I use some of my punch bowls. So I'm going to begin with this punch bowl. I shared this before. This is a Culver vintage punch set. It has 12 small little glasses. And what I've added to this set was this here bowl right here. Good for a serving bowl. The punch bowl is good for serving as well. So this is the only thing I added to this, and this is still one of my favorite. It's not my most favorite, but this is one of my favorite pieces. The next one is this here green one. Now, in my original video, I only had one of these. I have picked up this one here. It's the same size as well as a smaller one. And the reason I have picked up the one that's the same size, I actually thought it was larger than the one I had at home, but it wasn't. However, it did come in handy. Our church had a conference and I was helping with the food, so I used my green vintage dishware to set up the table. So it came in really handy. I used one for salad and one for fruit. So this, oh, and what I've also added to this collection are the pitchers, and I have picked up the glasses that go with this as well. I have the large pitcher and the small pitcher, and I also have a tray to go with this. Now here's another punch bowl I shared with you last time, and this is the one I created the punch in that video. At that time I only had the punch bowl and the glasses, the small glasses that go to it. Since then I have found a pedestal. I've actually found two pedestals. I found a large pedestal and a small pedestal. And this is the large pedestal. And when you put it on top, just have to make sure it's set in there. Isn't that a beautiful piece? And now with the smaller pedestal, this is the smaller one. And this one, the same thing. You just got to make sure it sets in there. And I actually believe maybe a smaller punch bowl goes to this pedestal, but I'm not looking for a smaller one. So this is another piece, and this is another one of my favorites. Let's say all of them are my favorite, okay? Okay, so that's my third one, and I do have 12 glasses to go with that. I don't know how many I had when I originally got it, but I do have 12 now. Here's the punch bowl that I've added, and this is a milk glass punch bowl. Beautiful. It has like a gold base. Now I haven't bought glasses to this because I already have some cups. I have tumblers, and I have a pitcher, so it was no need to, get extra glasses because I had already had glasses to go with some serving, some small like hors d'oeuvre servers. I have the little cups that go with that, and like I said, I have the tumblers and pitcher that match this, so I could always switch them, out. This is another milk glass punch bowl, and I use this one here in my craft room, and I have my yarn in here. You know how when you get the yarn from craft store, it's in the tube. So what I do is roll them into a ball. They just look much better to me when they're rolled into a ball, so I roll them into balls and put them in here. So I keep this in my craft room. They're really good to store things in. They don't have to, I don't only use them for punch. They're good to store things in, craft items, anything that you want to put in one spot. Perfume, anything you have in the bathroom. If you get a smaller punch bowl, you don't want to take up too much room, they're great for that. Now here's another one I added. I want to say I picked this up last year. This one is so cute, real nice and summery. And what a little story behind this. I found this at the thrift store, and I only get my stuff. There's one thrift store I go to. I love to go there on half off day. Really. So I believe this is probably about $6. So I only paid $3 for it. But another antique shop that I would go to that recently closed down last year, was upsetting, but probably good for me. But they had an ice bucket, a glass ice bucket. And I had this at home, and I wasn't sure if the flowers were the same. I did take a picture of it, and I don't remember if I just never got back to it, or, you know, when I walk away from something, I'm like, oh, evidently I really don't want it. But I never got it. It was a cute little ice bucket, and the store ended up closing, so of course I don't have it now. But this is a real nice piece. I've never seen glasses or anything to go to this. Probably be the only thing I would add to this. If I can find some cute little glasses for summertime, would be really cute. This is my last one. I don't know how easy it'll be for you to see it, but I shared it in the video. And this is one of my favorite. If I say so, I believe this is my favorite. It's the milk glass. It's a swirl. It has a pedestal. And I may have about 12 cups to go with this, and the cups hang on to the punch bowl. This stays in my china cabinet, where my milk glass is what I keep in this china cabinet. So all my milk glass goes in here. I do switch it out with some of my vintage amber and green pieces, my vintage cake plates. Pretty much I keep in here to keep them safe. So that is the other one, and like I said, I keep it in there unless I'm using it. I don't bring it out too much unless I'm going to use it. There you have it. That's what I've added to my punch bowl collection. That's how I use a few of them when I'm not using them as punch bowls. I use them in my craft area. I use them for food, salads. They're great to put salads in, a big salad, tuna salad, any kind of salad. You can put it in there as well. It looks really pretty, especially when you put it on your table or your buffet. There is where my vintage punch bowls are, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This is Nicole with Helpmamaremote.com. Bye bye.